It's good. What is good, everybody? I want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. As I just want to get feedback from the Mavericks versus Portland Trailblazers game. So the Mavericks are actually on a two-game winning streak, and they defeated the Los Angeles Clippers, and they end up beating the Portland Trailblazers. So I want to give y'all some stats from the game from against the Trailblazers from Monday night. Luka finished with 27. Daniel Gafford finished with 23. Kyrie Irving finished with 20, Klay Thompson finished with 13, and PJ Washington finished with 12. And honestly, the Mavericks were off to a little shaky start in the first quarter. They were down three going into the second when it was still a pretty close game in the first half. And then that second half, the Mavericks were just killing the Trailblazers and ended up winning by like 23, I believe. And now, so today is game day as the Mavericks take on the Minnesota Timberwolves for Christmas Day, and it should be a good one. As right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves are sitting at 14-14 right now. So this is their first season without Karl-Anthony Towns. As the last meeting between the Timberwolves and the Mavericks came up top, and Luka hit a game-winning shot in the same spot he did in Game 2 in the playoffs against the Minnesota Timberwolves last year. And right now, I'm watching the San Antonio Spurs versus New York Knicks game. This is the first game for Christmas Day, so that should be a good one. As the Spurs actually end up losing the game against the Philadelphia 76ers that night. And then, so that game was real intense between the 76ers and the 76ers, my bad. And so what happened was Wemby and Andre Drummond got pretty intense with each other. So what happened was Andre Drummond pushed Wemby, and then, of course got attacked, and then what gets even crazier is what Andre Drummond looked like he shoved him, but the second time, but actually Wemby flopped. Well, at first the referee kicked out Andre Drummond out of the game, and the ref realized she made a mistake, and they look at the review, and it was actually a flop on Victor Wembanyama, and he actually finished with he played pretty well though, and then Joel Embiid got kicked out of the game actually. Well, he thought it was a blocking foul, but it actually wasn't. He actually pushed off with his arm. And of course Joel Embiid goes on the court hollering, yelling, and getting that rest face, and then he gets kicked out. But Joel Embiid has been having a lot of injury issues for the past couple seasons, and I feel like he may have to retire in a couple more years, or he might have to be traded. I don't know what's going to happen with Joel Embiid right now. As I was saying, back to the Mavericks. I just think the Mavericks should come out on top today, but the Timberwolves are not a bad team because they have Dante DiVincenzo and they got Julius Randle. But the Timberwolves they really need another big man. That's what the Timberwolves actually really need. And my things about Klay Thompson so far, he's been playing really well for the past 5-6 games. Actually finished with 29 points against his former team when they played the Warriors, and actually came out on top and got the dub this time. But there actually has been some injury issues lately. Luka Doncic didn't play that one game against the Clippers, and I think he didn't play back to back. Actually, yeah, he didn't play back to back against the Clippers. But the Mavericks actually struggled without Kyrie and Luka. And plus, you got Jaden Hardy out, and then you got Dante Exum out. And yeah, you definitely got to get Jaden Hardy and Dante Exum back whenever Luka or Kyrie are hurt. And I believe Jaden Hardy is the guy to step up for Kyrie and Luka. And we definitely need Dante Exum back for defense. We definitely got to get Dante. He could be coming back in January or in February. We're not sure when Dante Exum will be back, but we definitely need him back like really soon. But there has been I do also want to talk about the news about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler actually wants out of Miami. he wants to leave. He wants to be out of Miami before the trade deadline's here. But there is possibility we may trade getting him Jimmy Butler, but I still think he'll be a very bad fit for us because we will have to give up a lot for Butler. But I honestly prefer to bring Dorian Finney-Smith back, or we get Herb Jones or Obi Toppin. That's who I honestly prefer over Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler has been traded so many different times in the past couple seasons, and I think Jimmy Butler just can be a headache, and he can play selfish sometimes. I mean, he's been to the finals, but he has not got a ring yet. I think Jimmy Butler might be a better fit in Golden State or Phoenix. And they did talk about if the Suns end up getting Jimmy Butler, they would have to give up Bradley Beal, which will be very, very interesting how KD and Butler and Devin Booker play together. And I see him as a playoff team still, and I don't see him going to the conference finals. If they were to get Butler, they'll probably get second. They'll probably go to the second round. But we'll just have to see what happens. I really hope we don't get Jimmy Butler at all. I just think the Mavericks need one more defensive player, coming off the bench, and I honestly think Klay Thompson's kind of starting to fit in with Dallas real well now. I think he's starting to get used to the ball movement the Mavericks does after he's been in Golden State for the past couple seasons, 13 or 14 seasons. But I think he's finally getting it in. But hopefully the Mavericks will come out top today against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I love you guys very much.